Nick and Amber rang me and they were very coy about this farm structure that they had, and then they invited me out here and we came out to this paddock on the hill with these 2 empty grain silos in them. And I remember we stood in them and just empty, degraded silos, and I was immediately excited. I knew that something really wonderful would be able to come from them.
The grain silos were on this hill since the 1960s, so before I was born they've been here. My grandfather and my father, when he was young, installed them up here. Yeah, they were 100-tonne Lysart wheat silos, I suppose, flat bottom. So to me, it was always hard work, a lot of hard shoveling out silos. I guess that's how the idea came around, to create a farm stay and share it with other people.
The vision for the silo and the project as a whole was to create something that people had not experienced before, to make them feel a way they hadn't felt before, something that they didn't just have when they were here but they took with them when they left.
Repurposing the silos was important. What would you do with the structure if we decided to demolish it? I suppose it sort of has a new life. It's had 60 years here doing its purpose, and now hopefully it'll have another 60 years doing this.
The silos projects actually demonstrate the life cycle and the circular life cycle of Lysart steel, especially in this custom mold profile. From start to finish, it's a reused silo, so therefore it demonstrates how far the life cycle will become. Once the silos actually finish their lifespan, that will be recycled again into some other project or possibly another product.
To keep the steel on the silo was really, really important because, well, it's a silo, it's a 100-tonne Lysart silo, it's iconic in Australian farming, and you can't replace that with something new. You have to enjoy it and be grateful that you have it and showcase it, and that was a really important part of the design here, was that was a main focal for the projects.
There's so many threads of story that this silo project brings together. It's reinventing a rural icon. It's becoming a really proud moment for the town and the community. It's creating a new story for Nick and Amber and their family and what they do on their farm. And it's creating a story for everyone who comes here.
When I look at the maintenance and the upkeep of the building, the easiest part is the steel. It's naturally beautiful, even though it's manufactured, it's still a naturally beautiful product. It's so easy to maintain. It just sits there and it responds to the environment just beautifully. You know, it expands and contracts, it doesn't cause any problems, never enough to cause any worry. It just breathes with nature. It's perfect.
Corrugated steel profiles actually resonate and have a long history within our rural community. Just like the old poet Banjo Patterson's poem of My Country, it seems to reflect in that mentality and that felt heart of the actual client, that they want to keep that heritage going.
Using Australian-made products was exceptionally important for us. Yeah, look, importing products from overseas just doesn't make sense. And so where possible, yeah, we just wanted to source as much as we can from within Australia. It's the same with our produce that we offer to the guests. We want to, that's to showcase our area and showcase our region.
The Lysart Design Awards was key to recognising the sustainability of steel. We're able to demonstrate how useful steel can be through a life cycle of steel to be reused constantly rather than being thrown away and restart again.
Lysart has such a big national platform, so when we saw the awards and we thought we had this really special example of Lysart being used over the years, it just seemed like an obvious opportunity to throw our hat in the ring there. I think the Lysart Sustainability Award in this platform is showcasing not just energy efficiency and not just recyclability, but also longevity of product and also cultural and economic sustainability as well.
This build future-proofs our family, future-proofs the farm. It doesn't just create an income, it creates its own legacy within an existing legacy.